blindfolded or yeah, it's quite funny.
Stuff. Right.
Lots of YouTubers.
Good stuff. I shall have to look for more. Righty ho. When we left you last, you were getting maps to the castle, weren't you?
We had loads of maps to the castle.
Indeed, they should be shared with you, and some kind GM's just gone along and sort of. Oh no, I forgot. I forgot to do the attic.
Have you reset our cards and bennies?
Oh, some kind person has come and put labels on everything as well.
Except I forgot to do the attic.
Ah.
Yeah. I thought I'd got them all done. Okay. Text mode, change the tint. Change the outline colour to black. Line width to 10. Now I can start in text. Know that. I might get away with this actually. I think it'd just be that, wouldn't it? I can't spell attic. There we go. Main attic. Visionary, yeah, empty attic. Storage suspended. Actually, yeah, I think all I need to do on the attic is put the main attic in, logically speaking. Outside of the third and fourth. So, okay. You've got the maps. Any questions?
I'm just having a look at them now.
I'm not seeing the maps.
Neither am I.
I
No.
saved them last week.
They're in images. If you go images, you should see them in the list. And I can open them all up and share them again if you want. You'll get a load of maps on your screen.
Oh, those ones. I remember you sharing them.
Can Sabina Merrin tell us any of the following information with relation to these maps? Where are we likely to find the seneschal?
Ah, well, now that should be labelled. Whichever floor's got the throne room on it. Yeah. No.
We've got Sabina's room, the Arbiter's chamber, but it wasn't the I'm sure it wasn't the
Yes.
Arbiter.
No, it's not the Arbiter. I think
Throne room, there it is. Third floor.
The castle seneschal is currently held by a bloated wizard named Togamore.
Yes. I'm going to have to look that one up myself.
And does she know if Ishani Dartry, the priest of Abadar, has been captured, and if so, where he is likely to be? Well, there is a north and a south prison room, but that doesn't necessarily mean that he's in either of those places if he has indeed been captured.
Okay, so my second floor map. Yeah, second floor. Because I labelled it as apartment. She doesn't know for certain because apparently she only spent most of her time on the third and fourth floors. Therefore, she can give you. That's why you will notice some of the others a bit more. So she doesn't know. She knows that the apartments labelled on the second floor map is where the old seneschal's apartment was.
Right.
Whether or not that is where the new seneschal is
another thing entirely.
But as far as she knows, that's where he'll. What was your next question?
But Ishari Dartry, the priest of Abadar.
That I don't know. I don't know myself.
Okay. And can Sabina Merrin tell us who the chief indoctrinator of the Grey Maidens is? And where we might find her, because that's another person on our list.
That would be the Arbiter's Chambers, wouldn't it?
That's the
Ivana
Arbiter, is it?
Dartry. Ivana Dartry. That's the Arbiter's Chamber. Hello, bennies to everyone, including the GM. Well, that seems very reasonable. Thank you very
Sounds very Matthew.
much.
And finally, can Sabina Merrin give us proof that Ileosa is trafficking with devils? Because that would tick off one of the things that we need to do.
Oh no, she doesn't know that. I don't. I mean,
Well,
do you remember? Actual fact, if you remember, she
we had a
she
whole
had a
crowd
speech,
of
didn't she?
witnesses. We had a whole crowd of witnesses to us revealing that one devil. So
But that was an Ifrit, not a demon.
Yeah.
you think the common man in Korvosa is going to make that distinction?
You know, it's a real gray line, yes, but it still is a difference.
I think it might be
Especially
in
considering a
Confession
lot
Part
of
2. Let's have a
Korvosans
listen.
are descended from Chelaxians, and Cheliax is well known for its dealings with devils and demons, and therefore people are likely
Yeah.
to know the difference.
All right. Try that. See if that works.
But with each week, another new atrocity would appear. Bloodveil, bargaining with devils for power, the appointment of Togamor as seneschal, cold-blooded murder, and the enslavement of a hateful and destructive dragon. She was going to use our
Well, she did say. She did just say they're
where
yeah,
clear voice
bargaining
and
with devils for more power.
serve. She was going
I don't
to
think she's
destroy
got any proof.
acid-spewing monster.
She can't. Yeah. So yeah, I knew it was somewhere there. She just said there. I just saw it. Devils bargaining with devils for power. She just said it.
Mm.
Proof is something you'll have to find yourself, I think.
Right. Sounds very much like everything that we need to do is inside that castle. It's just a case of where to go first.
Well, indeed. I mean, with the maps, you can at least get around.
I think first is
easily.
going to be the bottom floor. Getting in on a floor higher than that's going to be
think-
pretty challenging.
I think
No, because we can
Well,
teleport.
actually, I was going to say it depends upon
Some
which
of us.
floor you want to go into.
You're
The
going in
first floor
via the
looks like
second
it's
floor.
got a hallway.
Mm.
Sabina recommended you use the secret entrance into the armory on the second floor.
On the second floor into
Right.
the armory, yes.
Okay, now I just need to check one. I just need to check a couple more things. Is it mentioned? Oh, yeah. Actually, I don't think I showed you that map, did I? I don't think I've shown you that map. Side view.
No. Okay.
So that's what makes a bit more sense. She doesn't have a map to the dungeon.
Mm-hmm.
There is a dungeon level. Obviously, you've got maps to the first floor, the second floor, the third floor, the fourth floor, and the attic. And I think you also might have some towers as well.
Yes, we do.
But okay, so that's that. Second floor. Okay, let's. I mean, actually, they're not even. Oh, they are. Yeah, they are. So when you get there, you won't be able to see them. So let's sort that one out now. Tint. I might do this slightly different colour. Yes. And then I'll do a tint black. I'll do an outline of 10. then all I need to do is there. There. Need to put this there. There you go. I bet the map's meant to include secret doors, so there's 2 secret doors. Third floor. I think they're the only 2 secret doors on the entire towers. No secret doors in the towers. No secret doors on the 3rd floor. No secret doors on the 2nd floor. No secret door. Get the XML code for export them out and then have them as a layer that the GM can. Okay, yeah, I think that's it. So with the side view and all the different floors, and you're coming into the 2nd floor of the castle, and portals aren't working. Well, portals aren't working. It's just I didn't bother setting them up.
How do we get to the secret entrance to the armory? Because that appears to be up the side of a fairly open-looking pyramid.
It does indeed. I did wonder that myself.
Or is it covered with a shroud of handwavium?
No. I think you might have to. Right. So, oh crap. Grey Mistress. So, at the flight aftermath. Let's go somewhere safer.
Greetings.
Sort on the castle. She knows. Okay. Over the past month, she's been more time out of the castle. She's been feeling incredibly unwanted there, and therefore she hasn't ventured beyond the 3rd or 4th floors much. She knows Ileosa has been recruiting devils to aid her, but isn't sure how the Queen has been able to pull this off. She initially suspected a link to the Academy, but her investigations into that theory have shown no support. She knows that Ileosa has some large hellhound pets, that a horned devil named Mavrokiris guards the towers, although she doesn't know where he lurks exactly, and that 3 barbed devils known as the Yalops have been increasingly annoying and disruptive. The Goliath devil, Sir Miganato, has concealed his presence from her entirely, so she doesn't know that. I thought she concealed himself, so she didn't know. She also knows that the Red Mantis agents have claimed portions of the 4th floor and that a powerful new leader has arrived from the distant south to reorganize them after their recent troubles. But Sabina avoids contact with them and knows little else about the assassins. She finally explains that Ileosa has grown even more cold of late, and for several past weeks has rarely left her chambers. She certainly hasn't called Sabina's companionship since she started wearing that ugly new crown. Sabina finally admitted herself that Ileosa probably likely never loved her in the first place. Just need to check. You're on your 14 advancements. That's okay. Search. Just trying to find where because I know she tells you about the 2nd floor. Let's search for secret door. That might tell me what I'm looking for. Getting inside, that's what I was looking for. Okay. There are numerous physical entrances into the castle via doors, windows, arrow slits, chimneys, or even soil pipes. Do you remember the actual fact? I think do you remember you were commenting on that water that seems to be running down the castle? I think that's exactly the type of thing.
Right.
If you ask her opinion, approaching via flight while invisible gives you the option to either enter the castle from any number of locations, in which case Sabina recommends the changes to the whole of the floor in area 70. Interesting. 79. What's that? Something that makes me think that's on a bloody level that says she told me she didn't know much about. love the way they contradict themselves. A79 is probably. Is that up on the towers? A79. No, that's 90. Fourth floor goes up to 77. That's helpful. That must be the attic, mustn't it? It goes up 79. Ah, yes. Aha. Okay. Do you recommend if you want to enter the tower by flight and invisibility, then what is recommended is this level. There. There's a hole, apparently. Like that said, of course, with the maps you've got, you can just teleport into any room you want in the castle, because of course it's enough to it's enough for allow a blind teleport, and probably is the safest and most efficient.
Yeah, but we'd have to ask Sabina what room is most likely to be empty. We don't want to teleport ourselves right into a middle of a mess.
Her room should be empty. She's not even in the castle.
Indeed.
True.
It's her room. It's on the fourth floor, isn't it? Her room. No.
Third floor. Actually,
floor.
right next to the royal bedroom.
Which also would,
Oh.
given that would this with the creation of a portal to enter her room. I mean, Ileosa we know is powerful. Wouldn't she be sensitive to someone else using magic in her castle?
She might be, she might not.
Might have just missed a secret door. Third floor. Ah, yes, I did miss a secret door. Let's say she doesn't know about that secret door. Actually, I'm going to know. Logically, no, she wouldn't. Thinking about it, given who she is and the situation, she most certainly knows about that secret. For obvious reasons. I've just realised what it would have been used for.
Assignations, I'm sure.
Indeed. I don't think you can rotate, can you? Work. Outwork.
She said there was a secret door into the armory.
She did. In all honesty, I think Master Vorka will certainly approve of this plan. We need to find our way into the castle and then kill anybody that won't surrender.
Oh, there we are. Oh, apart from the fact I suddenly seemed to have turned the reservoir away, there was the secret door on the third floor.
It's a very simple plan. I like it.
It has a number of drawbacks, but
Most plans worth doing do.
So actually, if you're going to just teleport, Sabina's room's probably the way to go.
Anyway, so.
Exactly.
So, do we teleport to Sabina's room, or do we make our way into the armory? And
Isn't that secret door right there by Sabina's room?
yes, that I would imagine is the door through which Sabina went to have assignations with the Queen. But I didn't really want to mention it because you seem very delicate about that sort of thing.
Sorry, player asking for the definition of the word assignations.
Bonking.
Oh,
yeah,
thanks.
I know what the
Smashing.
definition of assassination.
I'm far too common to realise that. Sorry.
Well, it seems to be called on YouTube smashing, apparently.
Right.
Because obviously there's certain words.
Well, that changes the meaning of an awful lot of famous 5 books, doesn't it?
And in my generation, that was called boogieing. So what the hell?
It's like it would appear you have to call certain items pew pews and pew pews unalive people.
Pew pew. I thought that was a toy gun.
Exactly.
Exactly, but you can't say the second word you said on YouTube apparently these days. When invading castles, let the
Really?
bud and bennies flow. The dark time's just beginning. Smashing. Thank you, Joe Rama.
Yeesh.
Well, if we can teleport in, and Mistress Sassafras is willing to indulge us with the portal, I would suggest we go straight to the Seneschal's apartment and get rid of a powerful wizard as soon as possible, if indeed he's there. If not, using the secret passage into the armory and then clearing the barracks will at least remove a number of guards from the castle.
Look, I'm fine with opening a portal, and anywhere you guys want, I'll be through last. And as I'm peeking through, if you're in trouble, I might just close it.
How helpful.
Well, I'm
Well,
capable of teleporting independently. If you want me to teleport directly in to the guards and lessen their numbers while you all get the head start elsewhere, I can do that quite happily.
can you teleport yourself back out immediately if you get in trouble or you run into more than you can?
You can't
What
teleport
am
very
I
far
saying?
either, I believe, Mistress Leia.
So
Well,
I make
no,
it.
but
Sorry
if we
to
all
cut across
come
you. I
in
make
through the
it 12
portal, I
power
could
points.
teleport from there. Sorry, I spoke right over you, Kev. I have no idea what you said.
12 power points you'll need to spend.
You don't mean me, do you?
Make the decision before I sit
No,
here.
no, I'll explain why I've come to 12 because it's probably the best way to do it because obviously it's 2 power points for teleport, 5 power points for a gate because then you just open a gate that everyone can travel through 5 rounds, and 5 power points for a greater teleport because then you can cast it from anywhere in the city rather than having to get close to the castle where you really don't want to be standing out in the open.
Oh, and I'm going to be spending bennies right up front.
Depends if anyone wants to do any sort of prep work before you go, but obviously,
I've rolled.
Yeah.
So
Well, I wouldn't mind my wounds being healed. You know, that might help.
You time to heal your.
But yeah, I suppose that my dragon can just sort that out.
Yeah.
You would have
So,
done that.
if
You
you're
would have
okay
done
with
that in
that,
the
GM.
golden hour. Yeah. Okie dokie. All I'm thinking is, okay. What I'm trying to say is, okay. It takes Sassafras 1 round. Right. But question. It takes Sassafras 1 round to cast Greater Teleport because it's a longer, harder ritual. So you've all got 1 round to do something if you want to prep. But there's a more important question. Where's Sassafras teleporting you all to?
Gastus suggests to the apartment.
Do you want to
On the
teleport
second
into
floor.
a room of a powerful wizard? You might have
Absolutely.
all sorts of who might have contingencies and all sorts of nastiness awaiting you.
Yes.
And we'll recognize the portal as it's forming.
Exactly.
Yes.
Bearing in mind that a greater teleport, the portal will take 6 seconds to appear in his room, which means he'll have a round to prepare if he's in there.
Yep.
Why, Gustus? Why not to a room we know is empty?
Because he will only have 1 round to prepare. Whereas if we go into another room, then the alarm will inevitably be sounded before we encounter the powerful wizard. He will have more than 1 round to prepare.
I see. You're assuming failure in our stealth from the beginning.
I've met us.
I understand your logic. I'll say bowing my head to you.
I've got to give you one for that. Okay, right. So I'm just going to go down the combat tracker. The portal's starting to form. So Gastus.
On the combat tracker.
And I've already done my turn on this round because I'm.
Oh, yeah, well, you're doing a full. You're doing a full round action, yeah.
Yeah,
You're doing
so that's my prep.
Yeah, that's your prep, unfortunately.
That and prayer.
Gastus, any prep?
Right. Yes, I am going to do something, but for some reason the combat tracker is not. Ah, there it is. It was hidden behind too many maps. Right. So Gastus will prepare. And I think I'm going to do something that Gastus doesn't normally do. I'm going to boost my vigor.
Where do you want the portal?
I'll be doing something as well. I'm just choosing it.
Yeah, you Destiny, you tell me where to place that portal. So you.
I know. I know you're going into the apartment. I mean, where in the apartment do you want the portal?
Which map is that on?
It's
Second
on
floor.
second floor. Anyway, I'll share it. Well, even.
Oh, for pity's sake, that went right over this what I was doing.
Sorry.
Well, don't put any powers on, babe, until it's your turn. Otherwise, you'll end up with one turn less of them.
And now, because I'm using my round to open the
She's
portal,
using my trap thing.
but Rudy can use this round too to like cast magic fang on himself, which we already determined.
Exactly, but yeah, that's why I'm trying to go down initiative, so you get your powers going while you're casting. And so at the moment, I'm waiting on as Gast has done his bits. Okay.
I have for some reason there's an underscore in the toughness +2 part of my iron skin, which probably shouldn't be there. Could you delete that underscore for me, please?
Certainly.
Because I think that'll stop it making the toughness work. But
is Argenia doing anything?
Argenia is clinging to Gastus's shoulder.
Okie dokie. Vorka.
I think Vorka is going to put Detect Arcana on everybody. That way nobody can disappear on us and make life difficult.
Okie dokie. Let's actually put, in that case, let's actually put you in the room. Then you can, you know what I mean?
I'm assuming we've had plenty of time to regain full power points before
Oh,
this.
yes.
That's what I thought.
I can't see. Oh, there's sassafras. Okay, so now everyone's on the room, so you should be able to do make life easy on targeting people, stuff like that.
9, 10. So there's 10 of us. So that's 9 extras plus 2 power points is 11. And let me see. I have. Seal only. So it looks like I just need to do the 11 power points to make this happen. I'm not seeing anything special with the rays, so I don't think I'll. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything special with the rays, so we'll just go ahead and leave it as just a basic. So everybody gets Detect Arcana.
Yay! You get a Detect Arcana, and you get a Detect Arcana.
Indeed. Everyone is painful. There we are. Ooh, okay.
Okay, looks like everybody's been triggered, so I will pass my turn.
Okay. So it's Talaya's prep.
Very simple. Make myself harder to hurt.
Very sensible. Thaddeus isn't here, so that's the Sassafras is casting. Ruti is, you said, going to magic. Ruti can activate his magic fang then. The NPC seems to take a long time on the combat tracker. I thought Fancy Grants.
Hey, sorry, I had to take that call.
No, that's fine. It's not that.
Rudy's gonna cast magic thing on himself.
Successful. Gives him damage +2. Him 1 power point.
You'll have to apply it because it's not showing me how I can do that here.
It's okay. It's done.
Okay, thanks.
Brings us to Aki.
I'll just give everyone smite, I suppose.
Don't bother. Oh, I was going to say don't bother giving it to Gastus, but he hasn't put smite on yet.
No, but if you are going to give it to Gastus, you need to give it to Gastus twice.
You dirty bastard.
Or you just let Gastus do it as a limited free action next round to himself, giving himself +6 AP anyway. So what I'm trying to say is don't worry about Gastus. He's got a much more powerful smite he'll give himself. Okay. That's it, I think, isn't it? Cease has no innate abilities, so they can't do anything special themselves. I shall press F12 and go down. It can't be right. Cannot be right. The first bug of the day, I've just mistake in the book. Yeah, Sanishaw's apartment is 44. Pay 44, not pay 4. Page 34. Really? Really? Okay.
Apparently.
I was just surprised. I couldn't believe that this big bad wizard you're going to hit
Really?
only has 10 power points.
He's clearly not that big bad a wizard, but we thought he was.
Okay. Right, so, yep. He's going to cast teleport. Apparently he does. It does actually say, it did make me smile. It did make me smile. Where is it? I'm going to read you this because it's funny. Tactics. Yeah, it's unlikely for the adventurers to encounter more here unless this room happens to be their first target on visiting the castle. If confronted here before he prepares defense, he just does what I just said. He basically, as you step through the portal, what you see is a very corpulent wizard. Oh, there he is. That's why I was waiting for it to open up and it didn't. An image of it. And what appears to be his imp familiar.
Ah.
But I'd say, just as you get here, obviously...
Familiar's cute.
Yeah, just as you get here, as I say, because it takes a full round of casting, he basically sees the portal appearing. As you arrive, his eyes widens and he goes, blip! Disappears. Leaving his familiar behind.
Really?
It doesn't say he teleports him.
Mm.
I'm going to check that. Okay. Whereas, obviously, then... Oh, it's innate. It's innate, so he doesn't need to do that, but it doesn't matter. And then Pudgy Knuckles vanishes as well with a blip. Except, I believe...
We've all got Detect Arcana on, so we can
You've all got
see
Detect Arcana on, so he disappears or becomes slightly less solid as he turns it. Unlike Togomor, who teleports, he literally just becomes invisible, and you can see he's definitely making to fly out the windows. When we start the round, with some cards as you storm the castle. Oh, how unfortunate! Pudgy Knuckles is going first at the moment. Oh,
Apparently,
that's
Sassafras is going
He's going first.
No, he's not.
That's absolutely fine. That's why I said it like that. Does anyone else want to see if they can beat Pudgy Knuckles? What a name.
No, it's all right.
Okay.
I was thinking of something I have that could capture him, but I don't have any capture spells, so I'm just going to bolt him. As soon as I find bolt.
He's only got minor invisibility, which means your projectile can't completely against that.
How did I miss?
Because it's a very small target.
That probably alarmed him, though.
Oh yeah, it probably caused big zaps.
But Rudy's gonna go flying over to him and breathe on him. His slumber.
Bewildered Badger sells bennies for all, including the GM. I'm getting lots of bennies today. Thank you very much, Bewildered Badger. Go for it.
I already rolled it and it didn't show up on the thing. Let me try it again. There we go.
Spellcasting Slumber. Nice. 2 power points. 1, 2. Anyone caught by summer spirit roll -2 didn't get the raise, so he gets to make a spirit check. Oh, spirit Pudgy Knuckles spirit check. Spirit. Oh, he's gonna stay awake.
Well, that would be what I can do.
At which point, Pudgy Knuckles is going to, well, evil. He's going to have to sting Rooty. Causing a wound on Rooty. Business is that sting. Mild poison, so that causes fatigue. If Rooty a vigor check to fatigue the poison, I mean. So yeah, Rooty basically gets stung by Pudgy Knuckles, his scorpion-like tail, and collapses to the floor, bleeding profusely and foaming at the mouth at the same time. And then Pudgy Knuckles, snap the grids on. Let's turn that off. Pudgy Knuckles has a pace of 8 when flying. Literally just going to fly out the window. Get to there. Vorka, you're up.
Don't have any ranged weapons, so I guess I'm going to have to cast my burst at him. Wow, that's kind of overkill. Doop-a-doop-a-doop-doop.
Like swatting a fly with a bullet.
Yeah, cannon is what I was thinking. Yeah, shooting cannons, mosquitoes. Yeah, I know what I'm trying to say.
Flame strike.
Oh yeah, no, we're bending that. That was crazy. There's better. One roasted imp.
Okay. Yeah. That's the end of the imp. Splat! He literally just explodes. He's flying away, invisible, going, "Ah, how do they see me? How do they see me?" And then just go, uh-oh. The imp.
I'm gonna heal Rudy.
Actually, unless you have a neutralized poison, I have a scroll of healing with neutralized poison I was going to use on him.
No, I don't have neutralized poison. Yeah.
It's a modifier. You do have it. You just have to spend the extra power point to do it.
Oh, then I'll do that then.
Go for it.
Ah, an extra power point. Okay, right.
You cast healing with neutralized poison on Rudy. Which means Rudy no longer fatigued, no longer incapacitated, and no longer shaken, and gets back up.
And I tell him, get under my cloak and behave yourself. You're going to get killed.
Right. So, okay. Okay, I suppose you want to search the room, don't you?
He's
Gus
a
just wasn't
wizard.
planning on doing so, but you know.
That's
He's
up
a
to you.
wizard.
Okay.
I want to search his desk for scrolls, wands,
This room
anything
contains
else
a
I can
canopied bed, a desk, a trunk, a large cupboard, colourful woolen tapestries hang from the walls, while exotic carpets decorate the floor. To the northeast, 3 narrow barred windows have been covered with additional tapestries. A lamp standing in the... So obviously you would have seen that move as the imp flew through them. A standing lamp in the corner looks like a strange swamp plant with wrought iron leaves and a single oversized fruit of amber-coloured glass. The stink of discarded food, bread crusts, chunks of mouldy cheese, and bones with tattered remnants of meat, I imagine that, competes with the stale smell of body odour and sweat that fills the room.
Pleasant.
Indeed. So, what did I say? I did say there's a canopy, a desk, a trunk, and a large cupboard. So, what I'm not going to worry too much about turns as such. But if we sort of keep your pay, if we keep your, I'm not going to worry going through the combat tracker, but because you've all got active powers going, we'll sort of move if you move at your pace, and you can run if you want to, obviously, and I can manually decrease your powers, as it were.
Well, Gastus is just going to open the door and step through.
Yeah.
And see
Fine.
what's on the other side before he decides how much further he's going to move.
Okay. You step through. So this little junction room contains a table with 2 stools, a wooden cupboard embellished with gilt designs. The cupboard contains a reserve of candles, matches, torches, and oil lamps, apparently. Not that you know. I love the fact the way it assumes you open the cupboard as soon as you see it.
Yeah.
Okay,
Right,
so...
well, if there's nothing in there to hit, I will continue towards the guard room.
I was searching through his desk and stuff because he's a wizard.
You were.
He might find. So.
Yeah, technically we're still in the first 6 seconds, as it were, so... Okay, so as you can see, you get to the old tower guard room. There's no description for it. There's no one in here. You've just got lots of stairs going in different directions and 2 doors.
Right. Well, I've got a pace of 10 at the moment, so I've gone 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Can I hear anything from the direction of the scriptorium?
No, but fairness, you did hear sounds and smells of cooking coming from the mess hall.
Well, I was going to head back towards the mess hall if I can't hear anything from the scriptorium, so I will finish my move there.
No problem. So then, if I move you down, if I move down to Argenia, then move to back up the combat tracker like so. This way I can this will cause your powers to count down, which is what I want. Without it, but I'll have to control it so you don't get to.
You need a notice check to see if I find stuff.
No. You search through the drawers. It appears to be the desk appears to be just. You basically in 6 seconds, I'm going to say you can flick through all the desk's drawers and you don't find any. Because detect magic's obviously you got detect arcana on, so you just open the drawers and as you glance through everything, you don't find anything magical or of any interest in the drawers of any of the drawers of the desk. You flip open the chest and it seems to be full of clothes. I'm afraid you don't. He's probably got them very well hidden in here. You're sure they're in here because he's a wizard. He's probably got them hidden, I'm afraid. Okie dokie. I'll go past Ruth. We get Vorka. Vorka!
Well, Vorka saw Gastus head one direction and then turn around the other direction, so Vorka's going to go that direction. Stop that. Going to go. Would you?
Yep, 3 gets you to there, yep.
2 there, and we'll go 2 more there, so that's 7.
7.
8, 9. 8, 9.
Okay. So, the mess hall. Right. Oh, this gets interesting. You've got Detect Arcana on. So I'm not going to give you the description of the room as the illusions make it look. I'll just give you the description of the room as it actually is. 4 stone pillars support the ceiling of this large mess hall. Between each pillar stretches a long table lined on each side by high-backed chairs, although many of the chairs are slashed and savaged in some cases, little more than ruined heaps upon the floor. The table is piled with old pieces of rotting meat, broken bones, shattered weapons, bits of armour, and dozens of long barbs and quills. A fire burns in a large fireplace in the west corner, slowly cooking what appears to be a mostly plucked and skinned hippogriff. The scent of the cooking meat from the hippogriff isn't quite enough to mask the rancid stink of decay. That's an interesting one. Let's put that on and see what. As you get a bit closer, there's some singing, which no one understands.
Goals, 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 goals.
However, as Vorka, just as you walk into the room, they stop singing in whatever language they're singing in and sing what appears to be the refrain in the common tongue. Who would say a single beast could give us such a double feast? Yes, my friends, we've meat and fowl cooking up from arse to jowl. The voices are off key, sometimes guttural and deep, at times jeering and squeaky. It should also be pointed out that as you can see through the illusions, you can clearly see what they truly look like, as opposed to whatever the illusions of what they're meant to look. They look like
pretty.
Proof if it was needed, that she is indeed an evil bint.
Indeed. Okay, so as heroes recognize. Okay, suddenly one of them looks up and goes, "It's them! It's them! They're here!" What do you want to do, Vorka? Violence.
Okay, I will use my last inch of movement then. Oh, I can't quite get close enough. Fine, I'll run. I don't care.
No, you're just out of range. How annoying is... Oh, well, yeah, you're just out of range. Yeah, 2.
Oh, run die. There we go.
Nose ring of Haggadah to give you a +2 bonus on your running. You get to there. Yep, 1 inch. You're in melee range.
Yep. Let's give him a chop.
Oh my word! You missed. You didn't. I was just hoping. Oh my word! What is up with your dice? That's disgraceful.
I know, it should be much higher than that.
That's not fair. You've hurt my Bob Devil. Okay, he fails to he screams in pain as you're. Oh yeah, cool. My word, yeah, that really would hurt them. As you you swing your two-handed sword.
Serathol knows it's a longsword.
A longsword, of course it is. Oh, it changes shape, doesn't it? It changes form.
Right.
That was it. Sorry, it wasn't.
It can be whatever you want it to be.
Yes, indeed. It turned into a longsword because that's what you wanted it to be. Yes, I got confused there for a second because it's like, hang
It's
on.
all good. It's all good. And since he is still standing, I will just move to the other side of him so that Gastus can come in and have a little fun.
Sounds like fun. Very good. Aki, you're up, sir. Hear the sound of combat.
I'm going to walk down there.
Yeah, you walk down there.
No, I'm going to entangle this dude.
Okay, you successfully cast the spell, so you have to spend the power points, but I'm afraid it doesn't affect the target.
Oh, look at you. Why, how can the vines not affect the target? The vines are coming out of the ground.
Arcane
It's
resistance.
arcane resistance, and the
It's
vines
not, they're
wither.
not arcane, they're vines.
The vines wither and die as they try to wrap themselves around the
Evil.
creature.
You're evil. Okay.
Well, I mean, you could always spend a Benny, turn that into a 6, and you're still good.
No, I'll just send the cat in.
Okay. Do you want me to accept that before you do the other 7? Are you okay? Yeah, you're fine.
Boom. And pounce, obviously.
I'm not even. You've got maps, so there's no point in worrying about line of sight, is there? That's why I turned it off, didn't I? I turned off line of sight because of maps. Okay, so ceases pouncing upon a barbed devil. That might hurt. Spiky.
I'm sure Caesar's hunted porcupines before.
Oh, one of them feels.
I think I have to Benny that. For some reason, it didn't do a...
Oh, okay. So... Let's see if I can retcon things.
It's terrible. Does he want to waste another Benny? Yeah, he does. Because he's a cat.
It's got lots of pennies. Okay. Right. Sorry, I'm just retconning a couple of things because there's different things happen if certain things, if certain people using certain swords hit certain people, and I want to be evil. So I'm re-soaking a second attempt on those 2 wounds, which means that first Barb Devil is okay. I'm now spending a Benny on Cease's attack, which I also soak, so that Barb Devil is okay. Okay. So I want to have some interesting confrontations, but as opposed to the second Walker hits them with Surret Field, they just go, "Oh, well, we're running away," and it's going to get very bad because you'll get to a room and everyone's going to be in there at the same time. So I'm trying to give you a chance to slide a bit. Oh, is that
Walker
Leia
wants to chase
bamfing?
them all into one room.
Yes, that's me bamfing. I'm
Are you
bamfing to the
sure you
barracks.
want to bamf into the barracks?
Yeah, because I'm trying to buy time for everybody else to not get swamped.
Okie dokie.
So I figure if there's going to be a large amount of troops to back people up, they'll come from north or west barracks, and I can get closer to the north one, so I'm going there first. The
So
idea is
this
to
room
stop
is filled with 6
reinforcements getting
bunk beds,
close in.
each with a wooden bedside table. Woolen tapestries hang on the walls, and folding screens are stacked near the beds. Right now, there are 4 grey maidens in this barracks. So as you bump
Only
in,
4, and you made it sound dangerous to Leia.
no. I didn't. I wanted to clarify you were actually going into the barracks before I hadn't actually clicked on the encounter yet. You see, to see if there was anything in the room.
As I bump into the room, I will say, "The Queen's evil. If you disagree, come here. If you agree, drop your weapons." And then anyone who doesn't drop the weapons, I'm going to start fighting.
They basically, as you appear in the room, they're obviously well trained. They do, all 4 of them as one, draw their basically grab their bows and start knocking arrows, I should say. So just
okay.
because
I'm going
obviously
to start knocking heads.
Go for it.
Well, I've got my physical walking movement, so
yeah,
I shall take that to
Thank
there.
Girl says, "Good luck. Got to go one more time. Let the bennies flow."
Thank you, Tanko.
Okay.
Which is fine. Yeah, but the reason I was by doing that, you see, of course, those 2 will then have to basically drop their bows and draw their swords. Which is
theoretically.
So, which is a readying action, so they'll be okay anyway. All good. Nicely done.
Let's see how lucky I am. Put that on. There we go. And
don't forget to turn on your multi-action if you're going to pounce.
Already have.
I wasn't sure. I wasn't saying you hadn't. It was just a reminder because people forget innate SAR actions.
Okay. I'm not taking it the wrong way. There are days I forget.
And the other reason I said it was because if it was a limited free action, your teleport, you would have pointed it out to me. That's why I was mentioning it like
that. All of my magics are limited reaction.
So that's absolutely fine then.
Multi-actions because I'm hitting both of them.
Indeed. Understood. Go for it. Shaken 1.
Shaking that one and
probably incapacitating the other.
Shaking the other one.
Okay, so
yeah.
Hang on, that didn't. I think they both targeted the same one. So if I do that, that's why it said 2 wounds.
Apologies.
That's fine. Okay, so that one, that you incapacitate 1 grey maiden, and shake the other one.
Because I did drop the dice on separate people, but never mind. That's fine.
It's okie dokie. It's easy enough to sort.
And Majenko will just gently follow behind the group, keeping an eye on people and checking if they need any first aid.
Okie dokie.
Trying to stay out of the line of fire while doing it.
Seems very sensible. Gastus, back to you, sir.
Right. Now, I'm going to move Argenia to Gastus because Argenia is on Gastus's shoulder at the moment. And it's not going to let me move them both together, but Gastus is going to actually run up onto the table next to Cease.
Okay.
For 6 of his move, and Argenia is riding him there, and Argenia will then flap off into the middle of the room.
Okay.
And then, as he runs forward, Gastus will say a small prayer, his usual combat starting prayer.
Cheers.
It's something along those lines.
Die is what he starts with.
I thought that was Vulcan's prayer.
Gastus would never be that crass.
That sounds more like a Vorka prayer.
No, it that wouldn't be Vorka. He is a cleric of the priesthood of love. It'd be more like I love to fight.
That's a good point. Very good point.
So I shall then lash out with the Bringer of Sleep at the spiky thing next to me.
Hitting.
That will do.
Wounding. Oh, I'm so glad the middle mouse buttons work. Unfortunately, the Bringer of Sleep gets caught up in the numerous barbs upon the devils.
Then we shall slash out with Duelist's Honor as well. Now, I'm guessing that this is an evil or dishonourable target.
Oh, most certainly. Obviously catches both of your weapons in its barbs and laughs maliciously at you.
Right. Argenia will then complete her move and breathe all over Barbed Devil number 3.
Okay. The obscuring mist.
No. It is the stunning mist.
Oh, yeah. Hello, brave adventurer, says Mr. Rowe. Hello, Mr. Rowe. Even though I'm not a brave adventurer. Okay, so
I'm a brave adventurer.
Barbed
Hail,
Devil.
mighty owl.
Bombed. Okay, so first things first, I get to make an evasion check.
Which fails.
Which fails. Actually, no, it doesn't, because I just rolled. It's athletics. Its agility is considerably better. Yeah. I was about to say does still fail, but doesn't. So what I will do is I'll spend Betty to justify the fact that I rolled wrong. There we go. So that's a Benny spent. Oh, it evades Argenia's breath attack.
And then Argenia flaps up towards the ceiling. I don't know how high a ceiling is in this room, but
Ooh, that's a very good question. I don't know if it tells us anything like that. The Castle Korvosa. I'm not going to put it on you. I'm just going to flick straight to the front distally. One of the good things, one of the things I do quite like about they do tend to tell you how big the dungeon, the castle rooms are most of the time. Now, having said that, let's say 2 inches. Now until I
okay.
find something. Ceilings are typically 3 inches. Ceilings are typically 20 feet high. I knew it would say it somewhere in there. 3 inches they could do. Okay, I'm going to fire a composite bow at Leia. Hit. Doing naffle damage. I'll fire another composite bow at Leia. And miss.
Ooh, would that be firing into combat?
With a 1?
But it wasn't a miss on the. Yeah, that wouldn't have been a miss on the other one, so it doesn't hit a.
Shame.
The other Grey Maiden recovers from being shaken, readies her long sword, and attacks you. See, I was thinking, how can they get you hit with a raise? But of course, you pounced, so you're vulnerable. You're still sort of cleaning the blood off your paws from the other person, which results in you being shaken. Okay. Right. Oh, I think it must be special. Yes. Okay. So, Barbed Devil, number 3. Summons a Barbed Devil.
More targets!
Barbed Devil number 4 bolts Argenia. And misses. That cost a power point. Okay. Barbed Devil number 2 summons a Barbed Devil. Steps to claw. Nope. Got to get it the right way around. Who attempts to claw? That's better. Attempts to claw. Orca. The ones that are summoned aren't wild cards, so I mustn't. I've got to make sure I use the right ones. So hit on Vorka. Oh, I think that was a very nasty hit from behind, catching Vorka by surprise by appearing, being summoned from one of the planes of hell behind Vorka and attacking without warning. Vorka detects it at the very last second. Leads the attack, which you'll see. That is the case.
No, it's cheating. It should have been summoned from one of the planes of hell in front of Vorka.
And Barbed Devil number 1. Guess what he's going to do, can't you?
Is he going to summon another Barbed Devil?
What did you guess?
Must be psychic.
Indeed.
Yep. Can feel the vibrations.
How did you guess that's exactly what was going to happen?
I reckon I deserve a Benny for guessing that.
No. I'll give one to
It's
Vorka.
around about this point that Mr. Rose should say, "Let the Bennies flow."
Indeed, if he says that, then everyone will get one. In the meantime, I think I will award the Benny you feel you should have had to Vorka, because he needed one more than you did.
Okay. Mr. Rose should definitely say, "Let the Bennies flow" if he wants to get any Bennies tomorrow night at ETU.
Bribery.
Did you see his response?
I have seen his response, yes.
I haven't. What did he...
You've got loads, deal with it.
Nice one.
I'm giving him a Benny for that, by the way. You give him a Benny from me tomorrow, please.
Righto.
And then he said, "Let the Bennies flow." I'm shameless.
Sure he does.
No, that was Bewildered Badger. It's shamelessly given Bennies.
Oh, sorry, Bewildered Badger. Yes, shamelessly give us Bennies. Okay,
I'm GM for him.
I need you to make a vigor check. You've been stunned, Gastus.
Oh, I'm sure I haven't.
No, you haven't. That cost me 2 power points casting stun. Okay, and we can Oh, new round. Oh, this combat's filling up quick, isn't it? Okay. Sassafras is going first at the moment. Then the Grey Maiden, then Vorka, then Aki. It's up to you guys if you want to end Benny's.
Oh, I'll try and go a bit
On the
earlier.
combat carousel for fun.
Wow. Spent 2 bennies and I've not got better than a 5. That'll do.
Okay, I am.
Don't really like my odds of getting over a jack and a queen, so I think I'll save the bennies.
Okay, Sassafras. There's fighting going on.
She hears the fighting coming from the other room and letting out a big sigh because they didn't give her time to thoroughly search. She's going to run.
He hasn't engaged you. He hasn't engaged you in melee, and you haven't engaged him in melee. Therefore, he's not vulnerable. As you go to run out, Rooty, I'm not sure which. I'm going to assume that's the bed. Flaps over here and starts basically scrabbling at the wall. Sassafras, as you go to leave the room. You want to do?
I tell him, wait right there. I'll be right back. I get this far. I can go further. I rolled
Okay.
50.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
And I can see that going in there, and it's like I got to get back to Rudy. So just for the hell of it, and because I haven't really taken time to assess the situation.
Little fairy dragon, find the magic items, because why not?
I need to move that over to where it's. I got 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 4 within it, so that's going to be good enough.
You're not going to get more than 4, I don't think.
Yeah, I don't think so.
That one and that one. Yep, all 4 targeted.
Okay. And I'm just gonna, and it's selective, of course. I'm gonna throw a havoc out there, and then go running back to Rudy.
Okie dokie. A successful casting havoc. Why didn't that not?
And let me. I can hit the. I think I can hit the distracted part, and then you can do the rest.
Yeah. Cast.
Okay. Okay, and then whatever else is needed, because I'm gonna take the 6 I got left to try to get back to see what the hell Rudy's up to.
Yep, go for it.
Okay, that's it. It just got me to the door. And I'll yell to him, "What'd you find, Rudy?" And then
So basically, Rooty's banging on a section or a wood panel above the bed. It sounds hollow. Right.
Well, I didn't pay any attention, so resolve whether it knocked any of them back or did any damage, and I'm gonna focus on Rudy now. So, and I did pay for the selective.
It's okay. Strength check. That fails because of distraction. I'll spend a bit. Succeeds. Yes, it does. I was getting worried there for a second. And a strength check on Half Devil 6. Successful. I'm afraid they all made it. Although it cost me 2 bennies, they all resist your havoc. But
Okay,
they all.
well, I'm gonna clear my targets, and then Rudy's just banging away at the wall on his turn, right?
Yeah. Well, yeah. Basically, he's obviously found a hollow panel behind the bed. Okay.
But they're all distracted for the rest of you now.
They certainly are. Going to end Ruti's turn. In case you were about to. Okay, composite bow shot again at Leia. Hitting. Wounding Leia because you're already shaken. So I think if you. This is 6 and that's a 9, yeah. So if you spend a penny to unshake, you'll end up being shaken again. Or you can spend a penny and soak a wound. It's up to you where you want to go. And maybe not be
Is
shaken
it
at
at all
all.
shadowy around here? Is it at all shadowy around here?
Must be, mustn't it? Look, there's the light source is coming from over there.
So therefore, I get a free soak roll.
Oh, therefore,
Which I shall
but
roll that
it's
first.
really down to you because if you spend a penny, you won't take a wound. But if you want this free soak roll, you'll have to take the wound to soak it. If that makes it. Well, no, you get free soak roll anyway. I'm being stupid. Go for it. Good point. So yeah, brilliant. You soak it. You soak it, and therefore you're not even shaken after that. I forgot you. It was shadowy. You get free soak rolls. Vorka, you're up, sir.
Everything about me is
Vorka?
shadowy, apart from the fact that I don't have a
Shadow. Sorry, Vorka.
Vorka is going to flip out.
Oh, okay. He's raging. Don't you get to cast a spell when you initiate a rage?
Oh, I can. I can.
Yeah.
I'm trying to decide if there's one I want to cast.
I love the fact that
You know what? I think I'm going to put deflection on myself just because he snuck up behind me.
deflection's ranged, isn't it, rather than melee? Don't forget. They will be.
Well,
It
it depends on
what
what
you
I
choose
get.
it to be.
Oh, of course it is. I'm thinking. Yeah, sorry. Ignore me. I'm obviously tired.
Oh well, no, that's not going to happen. We got to do that.
you got Ilando,
Fine.
cheeky so and so.
Yeah. Well, and that's why I got it on.
Exactly.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's go ahead and put. Nope, not that button. This button. Come here.
My speedster.
Fighting.
My speedster got first advance yesterday. Was to up his spirit to D8 just so I could take Elan as his next advance. Having seen how useful it is for players as a GM, it's like, okay, well, that's the first thing I'm getting. Later on, if I've got the smarts, I think I've already got level-headed, so.
Just you wait. If somebody plays a Templar in your Hell on Earth game, a Templar was a
I
lamb.
got to roll to hit first.
When they spend a penny, not only do they get +2 to their roll, their wild die becomes a D10 with one of the edges that Templars can take.
This adventure goes on long enough. I know it won't, but let's hope this adventure goes long enough for the Swade version to come out.
Okay, so yeah, there we go. Hit for 1 wound.
Hit for 1 wound. Okie dokie. About the only thing I think I've really realised I need to do on Swade is go through every vehicle and put a size on it.
You haven't done that already?
Well, Hell on Earth's Savage Worlds Deluxe.
Isn't that meant to be getting updated or something?
Supposedly that is the next
years.
Deadland. That is the next Deadlands they're doing is a re-release of Hell on Earth in Swade.
Okay, Vorka is really starting to get upset. It's time to drop some conviction on all this. Okay.
Oh, that's a good point. Who's the chosen one? None of you are chosen.
I don't think anybody's chosen yet.
No. Vorka, you were for the dragon, weren't you? Leia was for
Right.
Sabina. Thaddeus has got the tyrant. Aki got the theatre. And Sassafras got the twin. And Gastus got the liar. So there we go. I'm using so many bennies here, but I'm running out of bennies soon. That's right.
That's good.
Looks like Aki's up next. Aki's moving to there. Well, you've got Aki's moving to there. I don't know why Aki's got a target all over. I can't work out how to turn.
I know why I've got targets all over him.
Okay.
So I'm casting protection on 3 people, including myself, with pace and shroud and.
You're spending lots of PowerPoints then.
So that no one dies. Yeah, it's not that many PowerPoints, but.
No. How many PowerPoints got left after spending 12? I know. Yeah, I know. Sassafras has a lot of PowerPoints at the start, so I'm not querying how many's left. It was just, you know what I mean. That's nice. Go for it. Well, you got the race.
Excellent.
That gives everyone +2 toughness. The shroud, nice. +2 pace and -1 to hit. Yeah, nice. The shroud. It's 5 inches to there, I believe, wasn't it?
Yep.
I bet you to regain power points. Nice. Okay, let's see what Cease gets up to. What's that? Ooh, that'll be yeah, that's nice. Okay, well, Cease hits a barb devil twice. Doesn't hurt on the first attack.
Meh. Needs vorpal blades. Yeah.
Yeah, it's the barbs. They're very unpleasant, aren't they? Okay, we have a grey maiden over here who fire a bow at Leia. Thing doing no damage. And we'll have a longsword swing at Leia. Shaking Leia again, just before it's her turn, so hopefully Leia will unshake automatically. No! It's unfortunate, but with 8 pennies.
What do you mean, no?
You rolled a 3 on your shake recovery.
I am going to. It's a new power because I can.
You can't do anything unless you spend a penny to unshake.
Yes, you can, because casting a power for Leia is a limited free action, so you can do that when you're shaking.
I apologise. No, hang on. No, it's a action. The word action. You can't perform actions when shaken.
It doesn't matter. I'm going to spend a penny anyway.
It's got the word action in it.
It's irrelevant. The penny was getting spent anyway. So
I know it was, but it's semantics, isn't it?
Yes, exactly. I'm just scrolling down the list here for what I want. It's I scrolled too far. I'm sure I have. There it is. That one.
That is an interesting one. I mean, I know, but like a free action means you can do, even when shaking, you can do things like casting spells as a free action starts getting very interesting.
Well, it's in my case they're not casty talky spells. They're
just innate
I don't know what they
abilities.
are, but they're different to everyone else's.
Yeah, no, I don't disagree. I'm just horrible. And do it.
I think I'm going to do this the fun way. I'm going to put multi-action on. I'm going to. If I've got a multi-action on and I've got improved frenzy, does that mean I can frenzy twice?
Yes, it does.
Yes.
If you've got improved frenzy, yes.
Yes, I paid for improved frenzy. I can't say it, but I did it. Right.
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay.
Then I shall.
It can only take 3 actions such as moving, including running. Start the turn. It's interesting. They can only take 3 actions such as moving, so I'm not sure if you can. Interesting.
Keep reading. Keep reading.
I just closed the book.
Shaken characters must attempt to recover from being shaken by making a spirit roll. This is a free action.
Yes, I agree with that, but I'm going to say, yeah, I'm not disputing that. I'm curious. I think that I think I'm not. I can see an I can see an argument for limited reaction powers being allowed to be done while shaken. Don't get me wrong, but it's an interesting one, don't you think? Okay,
If
guard is
she's
shaken.
shaken,
Yes,
if she's shaken, can I leave combat without her hitting me?
correct. Unless I choose to be really evil, spend a penny just to fail, just to try and hit you. And I'm not going to.
Okay. Well, I'll need to target them both first and untarget her. So
Did I just cause
clear
the to
target.
minimize for a second?
Target one.
Who
Target
knows?
that one.
Oh, hang on. There's probably meant to, I can probably do this. Oh.
Yeah. I know why this didn't work. I forgot to pounce.
Ah!
That's
Oh,
my
well.
own stupid fault. You know what? I'm going to Benny that. Will you allow me to put the pounce on for the second roll up in the one I'm paying a Benny to do?
Go on then. And it makes him vulnerable, so yeah.
Thought you might say that.
It's a bit easy for me to bash you back, so of course I'll allow it.
I wondered why I wasn't actually with it. Right, okay, let's try that again. So now I haven't rolled the extra d8. Damn it. I'll just roll a d8. So, which would have been what it would have been.
So you hit one, miss one.
3's probably not going to have hit. That's fine. That gets one of them.
Indeed. Ooh, right, just got a friend request on Discord with 2 mutual servers. Fancy grounds. What's the betting? They're going to try and offer to sell me art. I shall ignore that later. Okay. Majenko's moving into the corner there. Okie dokie.
Yeah, high up as well. He wants to be as high as he can be.
Which we've ascertained is 20 feet up. Well, 8, which is 3 inches. Okay.
Thank you.
Bob Devil number 3 is next. Oh, I forgot to press something on the combat start. So let's see what happens. I can do it now for the Bob Devil. Fair enough. That's the Bob Devils for you. Okay. Oh, they're doing it again. Right. I think what I'm going to do is... Walker. What that? I've rolled an 11 and all I get's a hit out of that. And gets 2 power point bolts. That doesn't harm Vorka at all. Okay, Bob Devil number 4. He's going to somebody get that man a toilet. He's going to attempt to he's going to bolt Aggie and failed to successfully cast, but that still costs a single power point. That's just you're up, sir. Magical bolts screaming through the air now.
Well, we're going to have to do something about that, aren't we? So let's start by getting a bit better at fighting, and that's going to cost me 2, 3, 4 power points.
Oh.
I'm also then going to pick up, I think, some slightly better fighting abilities as well. So we'll also take improved frenzy at this point with my martial flexibility. Right.
I don't think you got enough effects on you yet.
You reckon?
Yeah,
I can go for more.
Probably you can only do one around. So this is it. You need a good long fight. You need a good long combat to actually get up to full speed.
Yeah, it takes a little while to power up. Right. Okay. No, I wasn't wanting to target
That's
with
what happens when
Genia.
you're Super Saiyan.
Right. Let me select Gastus. Now I can target things. I'm going to target that Barb Devil there, and that Barb Devil there. Oh, my power level is over 9,000.
Ooh, there was a 1 there.
There was.
Wasn't a crit
So
fail,
we will
unless...
No, we'll smite evil on Barb Devil number 6, but I'll do the damage roll on the other one first, of course.
Yes, even in Savage Worlds, paladins are OP. 4 wounds?
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, that was a 12 until it backed off. Okay. I'm going to have to spend a penny on that. There we go. That's 2 wounds.
Okay, then I will use...
The Barb Devil cries out in shock and pain. Doesn't like that at all.
Oh, my evil smiting seemed to work.
Okay. That Barb Devil is dispatched.
Good. Right, well, since that Barb Devil over there is shaken, I will leave that one to cease. Oh, did you just spend a penny to not be shaken?
No?
No, so it must have been the thing that moved. Right, so select Gastus, and I want to target that one, and that one, and then Duelist's Honor. I will smash the evil dishonorable targets here.
I'm about to regret asking this. How are you doing that without a multi-action penalty?
Because I'm ambidextrous and two-fisted. What I want to know is why it attacked me with the first one, which it shouldn't have done.
But what I want to know is you've already attacked 2 barbs, so how do you come over here and do another 2? Is what I'm saying.
Because I've taken improved frenzy with my martial flexibility, so with each of my actions I can attack twice.
Oh, so
correct response to that is but
so both of these attacks are going to be with a different weapon to the other 2 attacks, because if you're not doing a multi-action and you've got improved frenzy, you're doing 2 attacks with your primary weapon, and now you're doing 2 attacks with your offhand weapon.
Yes, if you notice, it now says I'm doing it with Duelist's Honor.
Yeah, no, that's absolutely fine. I said I didn't doubt you. I was trying to get it right in my head. It's absolutely fine.
Yeah. But for some reason, I have attacked myself, which I definitely didn't intend.
You might have done. You're so confused.
You
actually started attacking yourself.
I'm not confused. I think the GM's confused. But hey, so that is actually a hit with a raise on both of them.
Okay, so it says you It's not.
Realised I've unlocked the greater of the higher level powers of my thing, and so I'm gonna.
Okay, is that showing a hit with a raise on that one, but not showing a hit with a raise on that one? Now, you hit that one with a 12. There we go.
Yeah.
Go for it.
So that's, yeah, should be 2 hits with raises. So this is an evil, dishonourable target with the duelist's honour. So 2 wounds on that one. Two wounds on that one.
Okay, well, one's incapacitated. One does not appear to be damaged whatsoever.
That's fine. And then our Genia will flap over there. And she's then going to drop down and then fly back up again. But she will drop down and breathe her little template to catch those 2 barb devils, hopefully in the back.
Gonna get Volker as well.
Oh, she'll back off half an inch then. But I'm sure Volker could take it, but yeah, she backs off half an inch.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, it's okay.
Yeah.
I just want, you know what I mean? It's like,
Yeah.
it's like when it comes to things you can't be selective on. My word, 26.
think she got it right.
Yeah. So the first barb devil gets to make an agility.
That was
check
so
with
good.
that one.
Even if Volker was in it, it would have danced around Volker.
Yeah.
Right. So the first barb devil fails to evade.
Mm-hmm.
The second barbed devil evades.
But the first one now needs to
Make a
resist
bigger roll.
stun at -2. So he is stunned. No, he's not stunned, but he spent a penny. That'll do.
Indeed.
It just makes it harder for him to soak when Volker wallops him then.
Exactly. Right. So you end your turn and our genius turn.
Yep.
It's just the barb devils. Okay. Okay. Barbed devil number 1 disappears. It's getting annoying. This is getting very annoying. That one. Oh my! Really? Okay. Yep. Okay. So barb devil number 1 disappears. And group, which is good. So then that's where I am. I think one of them just disappeared on me. What I wanted.
Barb devil number 1 disappeared, you said?
Yes, but I can't. I'm not sure if they actually. I think they might have really. Oh, the barb devil number 1 has. But yeah, that's fine. That's fine. That's what I wanted to do. So they put barb devil number 1 on hold. The other barb devil is. Sorry, it gets a bit confusing when you start moving things around. Barb devil number 2. I can't find right now. Oh, I think I've gotten them the wrong way around. This is the problem. This is why I hate this thing around with the teleporting. Barb devil number 2. Okay, that's the one I've just moved. That's why I got confused. Okay, barb devil number 1 is still on the map and is here and is shaken. Okay. Isn't the one that's disappeared yet. Bob Devil number 2 that's disappeared. And we've got Bob Devil number old. Got this Bob Devil doesn't unshake. It's annoying, so Jim is going to have to spend a penny. Let him unshake automatically, so he can then disappear as well. Oh, bloody teleporting to the same room. It's very annoying.
And I presume these disappears are not going invisible.
No, you can't see him. I know you got. I know you. You know what I mean? Yeah. No, they're basically
just a reminder. Just a reminder.
Yeah. No, they are just teleporting. And this Bob Devil over here suddenly gets rather annoyed that it's on its own, thinks it's in trouble, which it probably is, and it's very angry that it's been left behind, and will I think it's time to do this. I forgot about this. Come on, open up the character sheet. Come on, come on. What a lag. Definitely getting slower opening out NPCs. Let's do it that way instead, it might be quicker. Oh yes, I'm definitely screwing up this fight. Okay. Oh, I shall not forget that for the next fight. When next time you face them, I'll actually play them as nasty as they're meant to be. And I will from now on as well. Okay, wild attack on Bob Devil number 5 is going to expire. Some combatants are on hold. The new round begins. Sorry, it's a very confusing place, this. But the Yallops have disappeared, so I need to change the background effects to other. Gangsters, Gizm, Joker, and Benny all round. As I see it, yeah. Is going. If anyone wants to spend bennies on cards, now's the time to do it, and then I shall start the round.
I'm happy with the Joker.
Righty ho, start the round. Gastus.
Oh, I wouldn't want to steal a kill from Vorka, so I'll attack this one I'm next to first.
I assume Bob Devil number 3 had gone before you attacked him. Or I just buggered up and he didn't get to escape. So
Yeah, Bob Devil number 3 is definitely still there.
Yeah, so I'll just spend a penny and get a free of exactly the same cards. So I think you might be actually putting down one of the wild card devils at this rate. I think I can save
That'd be nice.
I think I'm going to save him 2 attacks.
Yeah, I think I got him.
Yeah, you got him. One of the Yallops one of the Yallops is killed. Oh, right.
Yeah,
sorry, but I will, because I've forgotten to do it up till now. I will do it now.
Mm-hmm.
You hit him twice, didn't you?
I did.
Okay, you take 4 points of damage and 10 points of damage, which doesn't affect you. Every time you attack them with a melee weapon, you take damage from their barbs.
Fair enough.
I forgot that for this whole fight. That's my fault.
And then I will rush into there and attack that Grey Maiden with my offhand.
I desperately try to read as much, remind myself as much of the adventure as possible, and I forgot that the Barb Devils get that Barb defense. Hard when there's like 5 floors you could just appear on, because I have no idea where you're going to go.
We can pick any one of them, yeah.
It's been a while since I did read that whole adventure. It's not one you can easily prep for. Okay, well that's a very dead Grey Maiden.
And
so
then
dead she screamed twice. That's cool.
Argenia will do the hokey cokey again. and try and stun that barbed devil again.
I do have a shortcut somewhere. It evades.
Oh.
Backy.
Where have they all gone?
They all tell well, two devil, one wizard and two basically a lot of the bad guys seem to teleport away in this map. So far, they've all teleported to the same place, which is very scary.
We don't know where it is.
The bigger they are, the faster they run, apparently.
It would appear so.
Where's Gastus gone? Oh, he ran into another room.
He's run into another room.
I went to the room next door.
Well, I think Walker's got this guy. I'm going to go. Might actually run. Run, Forrest, run. Run, Forrest, run.
Sorry, I was checking something.
Can I see the Grey Maiden from where I am?
Easy way to find out, isn't there? Line of sight?
No.
No, you can't.
Then I will do what I was going to do. Yeah, right, okay. I'm going to cast Greater Smite on Cease. Mother, actually, I've got conviction on it. I should be using that. That work?
I heard an ooh.
Made the noise, right.
I heard an ooh, so I think, yeah, you was you using conviction on her.
This is
Okay. Oh, you're casting smite? Yeah. Okay. Don't worry about that. Taking too long trying to do that while you're trying to do other stuff as well, so. Smite split before flight. Ooh. Cease.
that's got to be. You got to. Hang on, why is it gone? Let's put it back in.
It was there. You just deleted it.
Did it off me because it wasn't the wrong character. But right, it should be. You got to put a HW on that as well because it's a heavy weapon.
If it's got heavy armor in this, I won't worry about it.
A bit gritty damage. We love it.
I use it. There's no such thing. Damage in Savage Pathfinder. That was rippers.
The options turned on in the options. Gritty damage standard.
Yeah, the standard for gritty damage is not being on.
Yeah. Right, what's C's up to? I don't know how you do it. How do you do a heavy weapon smite?
HW.
Or plus damage H plus
One
4
more
HW.
HW, yeah. Yeah.
With a space or just H, like with a space after it, or plus 4 space HW, just plus 4 HW.
Comma HW, I think, yeah.
Space.
Comma. Okay. See what Cease does.
Didn't do anything, did it? Right, so now he's going to pounce. Run.
Okay. Bounce. Doing it. There, you've done it. Good. Go for it. Cease runs into the room and pounces before Leia can.
No, and actually doesn't target the thing it's going to be attacking.
It's okay, I can do that. Hey. With a pounce, the 7 would hit.
So one of them hit. Okay.
Yeah, because you pounce, so you got 1 hit. One point short of doing damage there. How unfortunate.
Arg. Okay.
Players up.
Well, as there are now 2 in here to take down that 1 remaining Grey Maiden, I'm going to bamf again.
Okay. Probably to the place I'm just trying to put the bad guys on. Yes. All right. Yeah. I'm not going to. Right. Before I accept that move, I'm actually going to do what I've been trying to do all this time, which is populate this room.
Okay. You do what you need to do. I will pay my bump points. Name the right amount of bump. So, bump. Here it is. I'll also throw a Benny over there, so I've got some more power to spend in a bit.
This barrack seems to be a bit fuller. And this chamber seems to have once served as a food preparation area, judging by the shelves lining the walls. There we are.
Okay. I will take a step.
It's basically got enough. This one's got enough beds for 12 Grey Maidens.
Hey, at least you got improved frenzy still.
Yeah. Trying to take. There we go. This thing is getting very laggy.
It's because there's an awful lot of bad guys on the map.
Yeah,
And
that might do it.
And effects. It's getting quite
Complicated?
yes.
Right, they're both targeted. Yep. Got pounce on. Yep, okay. What's that?
2 wounds.
I suppose it'll do.
You're like a nastier, deadlier version of what's his name? I think Cummins played him in the
Minion Devil?
in the X-Men movie. Nightcrawler. He's just bam.
Ah, yeah. Yeah, I am.
Especially because
And
it's
what happens
darkness
if the
and shadow as well.
Nightcrawler had a baby with Wolverine? Which is a disturbing thought in itself, really. Let's face it.
Especially in the movies, at least, Nightcrawler and Wolverine were both male.
True, but Mystique could have been one of them at any given time, being as
That's true. Yeah.
had babies as men and as women.
Actually,
one of the
wouldn't Rogue have to kiss Nightcrawler to take Nightcrawler's powers, then become pregnant by Wolverine to become
Mystique, not Rogue. Mystique,
well,
the blue
Mystique
one.
is the shape changer and can appear to be anyone, but Rogue takes the other
Yeah.
can take a power, can't it?
Yeah, and Mystique is Nightcrawler's mum.
Yes.
Or dad.
Maybe Mystique had a baby with Wolverine, and that's the result. Anyway, nobody's injured, so Majenko will just keep on watching the fight from there and move that on.
Okay. Yeah, I'll let you end Majenko's turn, and it's on to Borka.
Here you go.
Indeed.
Well, this guy, I've been trying to kill him forever at this point. Or actually, this is the one that snuck up on me, so I'll just try and kill him.
Yeah, no, the one you've been trying to kill forever has just been blocking every attack under the sun.
Yeah, it ran away, coward.
Yeah, yeah. But Mystique is no longer allowed to live in America, so it's academic. Oh, I think you really impaled yourself on the barbers trying to kill this guy. Just think how much nastier the fight would have been if I'd remembered the rule about them earlier. Okay, so it's just the fact that you shake him and he gets to wound you just because you impale yourself on his spikes. Okay. All good.
He gets to try.
Yes,
Not the same thing.
No, I agree. And then it remains shaken. I've only got one penny left, so I'm not using that. Right, we're over here. That's a ready of a longsword to stab cease. And that is going to be a very nasty attack on cease, causing a wound upon cease, who I believe has pennies. Therefore, we'll spend penny to soak it. Oh dear. That's unfortunate. So cease will cry out in pain, because I know someone's listening out for injuries. And that brings us to Sassafras.
She's gonna go over here because she's like, okay, she's got a different agenda from the rest of them. They can handle themselves.
Yep.
To find out what it was that Rudy found.
Okie dokie.
So.
Yep.
Can
So
I open
you basically, Rudy found a secret panel in the wall of his bed. Inside is a pouch. It seems quite bulky. A pouch containing, what feels like quite a lot of coins. Appears to be a scroll and spell books.
I'm just going to snatch up the whole pouch and go looking for the other. Because I'm sure this guy is in the employ of Ileosa. He might have something that can be really helpful to us going up against.
We go inventory then. I just drag. What's 116 if this goes wrong? Yeah, you now have 186 of them. You have an unidentified scroll, and you have his spellbooks. I've added them to your inventory. You are now. It should be pointed out the spellbooks are quite heavy. They weigh 9 pounds. So you are slightly encumbered by that, but you can.
That's fine. That's what I'm there for. So I want to. So they're all in my inventory now.
Yeah, I've added them to your inventory. You'll have an unidentified scroll and his spell books, and you took the 70 platinum pieces in the pouch.
Yeah, I wasn't caring about the money. I wanted the stuff.
No, I know. I'm just telling you that you've got a pouch with 70 platinum in it, which you can obviously share out later if you also.
Okay,
just give it to me.
I moved. So I've
Cease crit fell the soak roll.
So I'm gonna start moving back towards the others.
Okay.
That's how much I had left.
Get you to that. And Rooty will keep up, obviously. Yeah.
And that will be our turn.
Okay. And Grey Maidens. Which Grey Maiden? Okay, so time to play. Put the arrows in the cat folk again. just picked up the whole combat track by mistake there. I better apply the shaken because that's going to affect stuff. Okay, so you were shaken by one arrow, but then this arrow comes hurtling towards you. It looks like it's going to impale you very nastily. I'm good. I can't see a light source in the corner of the room, so I'm going to assume it's above. Therefore, you're going to have to spend a penny on this one. If you were around the very edge of the room, there would be some shadows, because you were before. You're in the corner. So, okay, with the amulet of undying soaks one of the 2 wounds, so you will still get injured on a 5 unless you want to try again. Yes, you turn aside, you use the darkness to protect you as that arrow streaks towards you. You turn aside at the very last second. A grey maiden appears and fires an arrow at Vorka. Hits his shield. Alpha Grey Maiden shoots an arrow at Leia and misses. Oh no, hits. I apologise. Because you're vulnerable. I forgot. They keep just shaking you again. So you get to the edges of the room, you'll be in shadows. New round begins. Let's see what we get this time. I think you've killed it. I think you've been now fighting every NPC on this floor. Okay, looks like a Grey Maiden's going first, followed by Gastus, then Leia, who's shaken, then more Grey Maidens. So, Leia's on the Jack of Spades, so I think not too bad. If anyone else wants to spend bennies to move up the track, and now's the time to do it. Let's see how you're doing for bennies. Let's see. Vorka's in a bad way. Let's give Vorka a benny. You can't have it down on one penny. There we go.
I just moved up the tracker.
No problem at all. These headphones used to be really comfortable. Nowadays they seem to be hurting me. Annoying. Why?
Maybe your head shape's changed.
Possibly. Maybe
I think that's probably it.
I think if maybe what I need, I think what it is actually is, yeah, they're hurting on the bottom of the ear, so I think I just have to lengthen them. I think they're just pulling up on the ear a bit. Okay, so
shorten your ears.
Yeah, a Grey Maiden's going to fire fire an arrow at. Yeah. It's not a critical fail, so the bowstring does not snap. Gastus. The last Grey Maiden has stabbed cease.
How dare it? They, whatever. How very dare they? I think I shall go over and smite them mightily.
All the Grey Maidens are incredibly pretty young ladies under their masks, but they've all been physically scarred and tortured.
Exactly. I feel very sorry for them, but they're also beating up a cat.
Indeed. That's fair. If it's if you do one floor a night in a session, we'll get through this castle quite quick. Well, that's the end of that Grey Maiden.
6, 10, so I can go. Yeah, I can get to as far as there.
You got anything to ignore difficult terrain? Because
well, first of all, I wasn't trying to get that far,
okay.
And I was just going to leap up and run along the tables.
Well, exactly. I don't have a problem with that. It was just, yeah.
Yeah, I've got boots of leaping and springing. I was just going to jump on the tables and
In which case,
run along them.
Yeah, I remembered after I asked, so I won't be a problem. Yeah, you can jump up there, no problem at all. So,
Right, and Argenia will once again drop down, breathe, and jump back up again, because it seems to be something that doesn't cause her to die. So we'll add that Grey Maiden into the
mix
breath weapon, and the Grey Maiden and the Barbed Devil will both be caught in the stun snot.
Okay. I need to press F5 to get me a -2. I'll make my agility check. Is I can cancel that. That. A maiden. F5 to get a -2. Agility check. They're in trouble. They failed to avoid, but they. Oh, okay.
Mhm.
Yet. Volker keeps getting effects applied to him, and I don't know who's doing
I'm
it.
just gonna run now to try to catch up with the others because I've got this book and I glanced through it enough to see that it has some information they might want to hear. So.
Indeed.
That was great.
Well, you can spend a penny if you want to re-roll your run. You know my house rule on that one.
I'm gonna go run it at work. I got a book. It might help. And then I see that he's still in trouble when I stop.
Okay.
And Rudy just flies in behind me.
You can zap something if you want.
Am I? Oh no! Oh wait, we got a maiden there too. Oh, I'll hit her.
that maiden. There we go. Targeted for you. Okay, green lightning pours forth and strikes the Grey Maiden squarely in the metal armor. Maybe it's insulated to protect him, but probably not. Looking at that dice roll.
Probably not. She probably just got flipped and electrocuted.
Yeah, I think basically there's just sort of a loud pop and the armor falls to the ground, leaving a pair of smoking boots.
And then I'll tell Worker, you gotta see this book. Oh, you're busy. Never mind.
Oh, let the bennies flow, says Mr. MacD.
Thank you, Mac. I need the PowerPoint.
Your conviction is about to expire. Just Aki. You don't obviously need to spend the benny until after you've killed the barb. Yeah.
Barb devil? What barb? Oh, that barb devil down there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not killing the barb devil.
So I was thinking, well, yeah. What do you want to do? Because your conviction is going to expire unless you spend the benny. Don't forget to end it. If you want to keep it going, don't forget to.
Gonna heal cease of his wound.
Okie dokie. Cease is healed from the wound he critically failed his soak roll on. You were AFK. If you're going to pounce at the end of that, I want an athletics check. Loads of chairs and pillars. You're running through the middle of a pillar, by the way.
Have you
I'll ignore that.
seen cats?
Right, you'd smack through 2 pillars to do that. Go for it. That's all right. Go for it. I'm joking. Go for it. But you want to. Poor Walker. I don't think he's killed anything in this fight.
Poor Walker. He's always murdering stuff. It's about time someone else got some kills in. Oh wow, look at that. That's terrible.
1 hit.
That has to be Benny's.
Okay. Okay, that's a wound upon the barbed devil. Still alive.
How much
Oh, that's
how much does Cease
yeah.
take?
How much damage does Cease take? First things first. Oh, I've lost you. Hang on. First things first, let's do that, because I nearly forgot about the barbs. And then do the barb defense. Oh. Didn't do anything. Nothing. Obviously, it avoids the barbs without any nastiness. Colours on this combat tracker, no wonder it's slowing down. Are you going to end system? Do you want me to?
Did what happened to that beast getting wounded? Nothing?
Well, yeah, it's taken a wound.
Oh, good. I thought it might have died. Right.
No, unfortunately, they are tough little buggers.
This one's an extra, so I suspect one more wound and down it goes. Yeah. So the non-wild cards are resilient. Okie dokie. Leia recovers from being shaken. There are 5 grey maidens peppering you with arrows. What do you want to do about it?
I intend that to not be very soon. Let me just have a quick look at my powers. Which one I've got for protection? Let's do deflection. That seems like a sensible idea right now. Missile interception.
Sensible.
I believe that's the right one. It appears to have a -4 choice. I'm not sure why. It says short. Oh, so I can pay the extra power points to get both.
Yeah, basically,
Once
if on a
if they-
success, you choose whether it's melee attacks or ranged attacks you're protecting against. On a raise, it's basically both.
Ah, right. Okay, fine. Then I'll just have it against the one because I've already got the diamond body protection, and most of my issue is being shot right now. And I'll move here where I can hit 2 of them.
Yep.
Come on. Usual pounce.
If nothing else, what you've done there is you've negated your vulnerability penalty because you're
Yeah,
pouncing all over the
absolutely.
place. Well, I hit with a razor now and a miss, as obviously one of the maidens basically obviously one of them backs away rapidly, swinging the composite bow like a melee weapon to fend you off.
Well, the one I hit's in trouble.
The one you hit's just going to be a big red splat on the ground, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Obviously, you're more focused on that one because that's the one that nearly wounded you earlier. That's what it
Yeah.
was.
I was obviously annoyed. I press this again. Are you going to press it at the same time? and
I'm
we'll
not going to
skip
press
this off?
anything. I've learned my lesson.
There you go. Okay.
Right. I'm just going to try. I'm still going to play pincushion against you. Yeah, see, look, that made all the difference. That would have hit you otherwise. Porker, you're up, sir. Porker is using conviction. Ooh.
Fork has done had enough of this.
That's a hit with a raise. I think this Barb Devil's not lasting here much longer. I think he's very greasy splat on the ground, that Barb Devil.
Counter stab.
Yes. I'm not sure. I'm not going to worry about it. You put it down, and I got to do it before I deleted it. So I'd have to faff around getting up another one and pick up. Have stabbed you enough.
Vorka turns around, slavers at Sassafras, kill more things, and then runs down the hallway.
Orca smash. Okay. Okay. Well, this one's obviously being attacked by you, so she drops her composite longbow, readies a longsword, and slashes badly at you. Has no real effect on you. This one here was like taking aim at Leia when a mad frothing goblin runs through the door. So in absolute panic, a reaction fast shot goes straight to them. Oh well, I was about to shout some bennies, but I don't think they are needed, are they? No, I don't think you need to give them bennies. Why did I just roll
I think
persuasion?
that's a good name for a cocktail, the frothing goblin.
The combat tracker obviously scrolled just as I clicked on something. Okay, so the arrow misses.
I retire as an adventurer. I'm going to open a cocktail bar, and that's going to be one of the.
If not the barbarian, the bar was called the Gestating Hobbit.
That's place to.
Yeah, that's 2008. Not 2000 AD. That was White Dwarf. Combat round 5. This is a long fight. Oh, look at that! Anyway, you don't need to give them bennies. They've just got 2 each. Sassafras and Leia just bennied and got jokers. Sassafras, you're up. Orca ran off.
Sassafras is gonna yell to Gastinius because she can see that there's more fight going on. That she has this book, she needs them to pay attention, but then she's gonna run to catch up.
Okay.
Oh, that's
11.
better.
Not bad at all.
Right next to Vorka.
So
What's going on?
Gastus will say, "Certainly, Mistress Sastra," and then she'll run out of the room, so he'll just shake his head.
And I'll see what's going on, and because I ran but I didn't do an attack, I will. Oh, damn! I need to tell you guys something, and these things keep getting in the way.
Or I get the impression that Havoc's coming.
This is quite.
No, I'm gonna just bolt one of them to get them.
Okie dokie. Yep, you bolt one of them. He just comes straight into the room, gets very annoyed. A goblin comes running. A gnome comes running into the room.
I
on the
want
tails
to
of the
talk to
goblin.
them, and these people are interrupting me.
And green lightning shoots out, and that's going to another grey maiden that's only shaken this time. Basically standing there going, ah! Their teeth rattling and everything. Her hair's going up on end, everything.
And Rudy's only got a pace of 12, so he's gonna come flying. And he's just gonna hover over Vorka's head, trying to figure out what the hell now.
No problem at all. Does Rudy want to maintain his magic fang power?
Yes, what does he have to do that?
It just costs a power point. There you go.
Okay,
Which I've spent.
let me find his. So
I've done it. I've spent the power point. Don't worry.
And now it's Leia's turn.
Your diamond body is about to expire. Can you maintain? Or...
Yes, we can maintain. You can maintain mystic powers.
Yeah. Do you wish to
Glad you answered
maintain?
that because I didn't know the answer. Yes, please. Is that just spend a PowerPoint?
It
One
costs
power
you
point.
1 power point to maintain it. Yes.
Then absolutely yes, please. I will.
Just spend one. I've already maintained it. You just have to manually spend the power point.
I've done the spendy bit. I'm also going to pick up another power because I can.
Because you can. Why not?
One. That's what I'll do.
Counter attack. Nice.
Yeah. I step to here between those tables? Are they tables? Whatever they are.
Probably, yeah, probably. There's meant to be beds in this room, but I don't know where they are.
Or whatever the hell they are.
Yeah.
I will attack those two. Easiest thing for me to do is to clear and retarget each time because I get.
It is
lost.
the easiest thing to do, I must admit. I've got in the
Target.
habit of clearing targets every round, it's easier. That's it. That's 2 hits. Unfortunately, neither with races. They've been very well trained in the art of. Okay, one is unharmed. Well, for the second one, you can always spend bennies if you want to. Okay, they're both unharmed. Do you want to spend any bennies?
Yeah, please. I've never done any damage frenzied rolls before. Is it one each or one a pair?
One each.
One for each damage roll.
It's each, yeah.
Okay, I wonder if I can drop it there. I can't. Never mind. I'll tell you what. I'll just drop 2 bennies down there.
And then
And
roll
reroll
again.
them both.
Yeah, that's fine.
That's better.
Okay, that's 3 wounds on the first one.
That's not so bad.
Oh, Hardy.
I'll take it.
So you shake, but they're
Never
already
mind.
shaken, therefore Hardy kicks in, I'm afraid.
It'll do. I know what my problem was. I forgot to pounce again, but we don't worry about these things. Nobody's wounded, so Majenko's still watching, and on to the Grey Maidens.
Okay, Grey Maiden is, well, Grey Maiden's kind of knock another hour and far the latest entry into the room. Oh dear. Which at this range was obviously a very good shot. That's runs in the room going, it's something, I've got something very important to tell you. And then goes, I seem to have an arrow in my head.
One second.
No problem.
Oh, I'm not taking that.
No, you're not.
I'm gonna do an Ileosa and pull the arrow out of my head and throw it at her.
Love it. Very nice indeed. Okay, Grey Maiden Palace Guard number 12 is no longer shaken. That's from the lightning bolt. Is engaged in melee combat with Leia, so we'll obviously have to draw a sword and attack Leia, and misses. You get to counter attack. You hit with a raise on your counter attack. Roll for damage. Well, that makes up for it. Shaken. Vorka.
Yes, I do want to maintain all of that. Is it 1 per?
Detect Arcana will cost quite a bit if you want to maintain that.
Yeah, but it's 1 per target that it's on.
Yes.
Woohoo! Okay.
So I will press. I can click it. It'll tell you how many you need to spend. And you can always choose
Tell me
if
how
you
many I
don't.
need to spend.
Yeah,
9.
it needs.
Okay.
You'll need to spend 9 power points if you want to maintain it. Otherwise, you can just cancel it if you don't want to maintain it. You don't
Done.
want to spend the 9 pounds.
It's
Yeah.
maintained.
Okay. And don't forget your conviction's going to expire at the end of the turn.
Yes. Actually, I'm going to let my conviction expire because I'm going to turn to Sassafras and go, what? And I'll look at whatever it is she's trying to show me.
I
Okay.
shoved the book in his face. Ileosa's trying to be immortal. We gotta stop her.
Well, duh.
Yeah, but before she makes it, because she's gonna get harder to kill. Roll my eyes.
Definitely. Warning Betty's there for some great bit of nice role playing in the middle of a fight. What? He's still raging though, isn't he?
Yeah, I'm deep breathing while I'm standing here talking to her. What? What is going? What do you want? Oh, is that it? Come in, faggot.
Right, I'm going to obviously with Sassafras talking bad about the Queen, I have to shoot Sassafras again. Ooh, but that's not good. But we don't have a bowstring snap. And that brings us to Gastus.
Oh, I think I'm going to have to run after Sassafras, aren't I?
We have established the fact the ceilings are 20 feet, so you've got plenty of room to be able to, with an athletics check, to jump over Vorka. You need to.
Oh, I'm going to. There's my traits. There we go.
You make it just.
Well, I'll take my free reroll.
It doesn't matter you've done it. But yeah, that's always risky taking your free reroll. You can crit
Yeah,
fail.
I want to be a little bit more impressive, you know.
And it's a backflip over rather than just clearing him.
Yeah, it's a backflip over, and actually then I'll then spring off that wall.
Yes.
And launch myself towards both of those grey maidens.
Okie dokie.
Because I have enough pace to do that.
You do indeed.
And, I think that's going to have to be a wild attack as I'm flying through the air towards them.
I don't disagree.
So we will do that as a wild attack.
Basically, he parkours off that wall, flying over Vorka and Sassafras.
Yeah.
Yes. Lands and says, "Hello, my name is Gastus. I think I think it's time you get the point."
Something along those lines.
Yeah. Probably my name is Gastus such and such. You didn't kill my father.
Hello.
Prepare to die
My name
anyway.
is Gastus Lentinius. You support the Queen. Prepare to die.
Exactly.
And then his other hand goes in. No. What? What? Don't know what. I'm trying to. Why is it not letting me? It's attacked me. What on earth is it doing? Okay.
I'm not sure you finished any of those sentences that you just started in rapid succession.
I know. I think English kind of got away with me there a bit. Right. Okay. And the other arm smashes into that grey maiden.
Double 12. Blood.
Yeah. Duelist's Honor really hammers home there on. I'm going to take them as a dishonourable target here. I'm pretty sure.
I don't know actually.
Even if they're not evil, I'm pretty sure they're being dishonourable.
Well, I'm not sure they are if we're honest about it, because they are evil, so that doesn't matter.
Yeah.
That's what I was checking.
Look at that.
I wouldn't. That's it. Oh my word, shaken.
Mm.
And a wound. That's okay. We'll do the shaken
I think
first.
And then I'll take my last 2 points of move to saunter over to that
three
one.
ones and still did 11 points of damage.
I know.
Horrifying, isn't it?
And once I've wandered over there, I will say a soothing word to myself so that I'm not vulnerable anymore.
Pity much.
If you could remove that vulnerable from me, because I'm not.
Oh, I just removed it from cease by mistake. I need to make cease fun. There you go.
Thank you. Then Argenia will fly down the corridor and flap around Bruty.
Okie dokie. And then you end both your turns, and we'll see what Aki wants to do. running around this place. Cease will get in there, I'm sure. Definitely an athletics roll to clear Vorka, Cease.
Is Walker big, is he?
Well, Vorka's 3 feet tall, so it's still an athletics to clear him. Because then I was hoping that would happen, because then I can have some fun with that, you see. So basically what happens is Cease comes barreling down the corridor, planning to jump over Vorka's head. Unfortunately, there's a fairy dragon and a house drake in the way. They're all flapping around. It all gets chaotic. Cease basically gets trips up in the situation, crashes into Vorka, and the net result is Vorka and Cease just end up in a crumpled prone heap upon the floor.
Vorka's really gonna be mad.
And a new round begins, probably the last round. And if it weren't for the fact that you might get jokers out of it and you might want to spend them on panel points, I wouldn't worry too much about initiative. But anyway, Sassafras is up first. And I said, if anyone jumps up the deck, Sassafras, bolt that last survivor. And please crit fail so I can have you bolt Gastus instead. If you crit fail, you don't cast Unway. You can't but crit fail and bolt Gastus. Alas.
Or something, because I rolled and it didn't do it. Oh, because it's on Rudy. Okay, let me take the target.
Put you on hold so you can tell me when you want to go. Not you, Sassafras,
I'm
Aki.
here.
No, not you, not you, Aki.
It's alright, I got it.
Yeah.
It keeps targeting from Rudy.
That's okay.
Even
Oh,
though
that's okay. That's okay. No problem. There we go. Hit with a raise. Might be a very short fight, and then I don't need to worry about who goes next. Hardy kicks in. Oh, unbelievable.
And Rudy's gonna go flying up there and try to bite her. Because he's got his magic thing on. And he wants to use it. Last week it was because apparently Windows was upbreaking at the same time I was trying to play.
Alright. Rudy is...
Go bite. He's gonna bite her.
Yep. Oh, do you want me to roll it? Oh, look, you're there. That's a hit. Roll for damage. Oh! Rudy's just desperately trying to bite through the plate armor on the Grey Maiden is proving too effective. So as I say,
Just
right.
wants to be helpful.
Do you want to interrupt the Grey Maiden, Aki?
Yes.
Yeah, don't worry. You've got a better card, so I'm not going to make you roll. Do you know what I mean? It was just a case of you can go whenever you want this round because you, yeah, that's it. You know. Shut it. Go for it. What are you doing?
Walking down there first.
That fight music. Okay. You walk down there. So he's going to get into that free for all at the other end of the room. don't do. Oh no, you will have to do an internal cease. Okay. Get the counters to count down correctly. No, you don't, because none of them buy cease, so that's okay. Cease there. Ground seems to have frozen. There we go. Miss hit.
Oh yeah.
And with that, the fight is done. That took longer than I expected. But it's all
Press
quite.
is still over here jumping up and down, waving the spell book around, going, guys.
Yes, Mistress Sassras. I believe you said something about Ileosa wanting to become immortal.
Yeah, but
Could you-
she needs blood for her whatever ritual or whatever. Togomar wasn't real clear on what she's intending to do. Only that she needs blood to make herself immortal. And if she becomes immortal, I don't even know if we can kill her.
Well, that is the essence of being immortal, isn't it? Not dying.
Well, and so we kind of would want to stop her before she gets to that point, wouldn't you say?
Well, yes, I believe that was generally what we're here trying to do.
I'm going to pull out the scroll and examine it. What do I have to roll to know what that scroll is?
Just make an occult roll. Holds it, so it tells me what it is. It is a scroll of greater teleport.
Oh, jeez. All that, I can do that anyway. Oh, well, and I tuck it in my thing.
If these fights haven't drawn any other warriors from elsewhere on this floor,
there's no one left on this floor to be drawn.
it's a reasonable assumption there is nobody left on this floor.
Well, that Togomar guy disappeared, and he's a wizard, so he probably went straight to Ileosa, so I'm pretty sure she knows we're here.
Yes.
There's some weird scribbling in here and stuff. I'm not sure that he's a willing minion, because he seems to be fighting with some kind of possession that he wants to be rid of, but it keeps getting in the way.
Indeed.
Maybe if we could capture him and free him from the possession, that he would be on our side.
Well, there is something to that. But we would need to know where he is. If I might make a suggestion, that we should ensure we have cleared the lower floor before we move further up the pyramid. That way, at least, we can reasonably expect that there's nobody coming up the stairs behind us.
Are you
perfectly behind?
Sorry, carry on. Yeah, you're perfect behind that. A thought just occurred to me. Sense really. You're looking for a prisoner.
And there's a prison room downstairs, yeah.
Well,
On the
no,
first
but
floor.
also, don't forget, also there's a whole floor called
Dungeon,
Dungeon.
which is below that one as well.
Yeah, exactly. So, it's all good.
Which is why
But I
I'd
think-
quite kind of want to go and check the first floor, and then maybe the dungeon if we don't find him on the first floor.
No, that's fine, Noah. I'm just, because you asked me earlier, and Sabina probably shouldn't. I forgot about the existence of the dungeon. Sabina probably would have said it anywhere, as you say, either the prison or the dungeon. But I think that's a good place to leave it. You've appeared to have cleared this floor. Whether you want to explore the floor, I don't think you really need to. Based on everything else, you've got a mission to get on with. So there's plenty of staircases. I have no idea where they're all going to go yet, so I may well actually sit here and do
Well,
all the
I think the one that Vork is at will go down to the lower guard room.
Yeah.
It does look like it's going down, doesn't it, rather than up? You
Yes,
never know.
and I think that is the stairwell that Gastus would suggest we take.
West Barracks, here we go. That would be too helpful where they go. So, because I must admit, even if I put the portals on, let the beddies flow, says Mr. Rowe. If nothing else, by putting the portals on, they like Marcus. They can tell me which way they're going. Well, that's helpful, isn't it? The GM's map doesn't have arrows on bloody staircases. Because that would be too easy, wouldn't it?
It would.
Castle Korvosa, first floor. Yes, I agree. It takes you down to the lower guard room. And actual fact, let's have a go here. Actual fact, that's probably it. I can even almost have a slight cliffhanger there. So, you definitely hear sounds of preparation coming down the stairs as you reach it, Vorka. Make an occult roll.
Is that only Vorka, or can anybody else have one that's going downstairs as well?
Well, Vorka's the only one by the stairs at the moment.
Right.
So,
Yeah, I just got a Benny. Let's go ahead and Benny that.
Yep. Basically, you. I know I said occult, but notice it actually works better in hindsight.
Oh, sorry. You said occult?
No, don't worry. Notice that in hindsight, I was thinking actually notice makes more sense, and you rolled it anyway, so I'm not concerned. Right. Basically speaking, you hear lots of more chatting coming from downstairs. One sounds like a command, which you don't understand, but you get a distinct impression that it's definitely. It sounds very similar to what those barb devils were talking about here. So you think it's probably a safe bet to guess that it's infernal. You reckon you've heard the rage. You reckon you've heard at least 6 or 7 different voices coming from down the stairs. That's where we'll leave it. Sounds like there's more outsiders waiting for you on the stairs. And we shall leave it there today. Hope you didn't find that fight too onerous. It's so annoying that the bad guys bugger off. I have a horrible feeling that's going to happen a lot. Which means one hell of an interesting fight when you find them all. That's a flash just out on miscasting bolt. But anyway, we shall leave it there. See you next Tuesday for more fun and excitement. And fights, probably. But at least you know where you're going most of the time, so you don't crawl around all over the place.
Cheers.
Anyway, we shall take
Why is it rolling when all I'm trying to do is spend bennies to regain power points?
I wouldn't worry too much. But thanks for keeping me entertained while I work. You're most welcome, Miss Pellet. I'll see you all next Tuesday.